guys, how you doing? It's Henry. I'm Mowers and Blowers. Morning. Last night when I was having dinner, we heard a big thump in the garage. So I came out here to look at it. What a catastrophe. It looks like that I piled up my boxes a little too high. I'll show you. So I had a shelf here that I had my paint, some supply of gun cleaner, CLP. I had my drill press leaned up there, so that fell from this table. Got some super clean here. And this plastic shelf just, I don't know, buckled, I guess. I'm going to try to put it back together again and see if it's strong enough to at least pile some on there. But I had it piled all the way to the roof, so it's under no surprise that it, you know, toppled over. And there goes my fan too. So this is going to take a while for me to clean up. What a pain. But first, let's unpackage a box that I got from a subscriber. This is from Matthew Derrickson. We've been in contact recently since he saw my video on the Kohler command that I put on that LT2000, and that I mentioned that I didn't have the air cleaner cover and the air filter and all that. And so he had a few engines actually lying around. We actually talked about him sending me a Kohler Courage engine block, but it would cost $50 in shipping. So I said, no. You know I wouldn't pay for the shipping. I wouldn't even pay 40 or 50 bucks if a guy had it over here. You know what I mean? Look, it's all about getting stuff for free. That's the challenge. Anybody can go out and buy one. You know what I mean? That's the whole point, you know? So I told Matthew, thank you very much, but save it for another day for yourself or something like that. I'm not making you spend 40 or 50 bucks. Ridiculous, you know? So I'll live with it. So anyway, he sent me a box with some parts in it. Henry, hope you can put these parts to use. They were on my used 15 horsepower Kohler command. I figured I would help you out and contribute to the channel. The engine sat outside briefly and got rained on, which is why there's a little corrosion inside the carburetor. I used the bowl gasket and the fuel solenoid gasket for another Kohler command, but engine ran off this carburetor and coil. Customer wanted a replacement engine, so I got a used rebuilt one from a buddy, repair guy with leaky carb gases. The customer changed the governor off the original engine. He didn't know what he did wrong. It was running wide open. The pre-filter tore by customer 2. I taped it to hold it together in shipping. You could use some bands or metal wire to hold it together. It probably needs an air filter. You don't really need a pre-filter anyway. That's a waste. Most of them don't have pre-filters anyway. Hardware is included under electrical tape. Wing nut hold down was what was on it, but appears not to be for this unit and must have stripped because it's loose and may not be threading on. Matt, thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate it, man. So this is my much needed Kohler command air filter cover. He also gave me an air filter base, hose. So this is great, man. And it seems like it's the right wing nut. It's always been a little stiff, you know. Ooh, and an air filter too. Badass. Badass. Thank you very much, man. I mean, I don't know if that Kohler command is going to work anyway. You know, I have a feeling that the reason why it's off timing, or it seems like it, is that maybe the valves are bad. I never really checked the head, you know, so maybe it's leaking from the valves. Or it could be the magneto too, you know. As you guys saw, I tried to change the magneto, but I didn't have the exact one. Well, now I have the exact one, so maybe we'll revisit the command engine again. And here's an old carburetor. I have a few, but we could always use it for parts. Cleaned up the garage pretty well. Pretty happy. Everything just snapped right back into place. I got this Home Depot gift card, $50 from 30 Second Cleaner for doing the reviews. I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna go to Home Depot now and go shopping. I haven't been to Home Depot in a long time, and I need some supplies. While I'm there, I'm gonna go check out their home and garden area and see what kind of lawnmowers and snow blowers maybe they have out for sale. I haven't been there in a long time, so let's take a ride. Man, they don't have jbweld, they only have Permatex. Now they got it right, not like Loctite. Permatex has the thread locker red in a red package, a blue thread locker in a blue package. Loctite has it opposite. They got the blue in a red bottle and then a red in a blue bottle. I think I do need some blue eventually. But I do need to find some epoxy. And this isn't exactly the RTV silicone that I need for gasket making. Even though it is, I'd rather have the other color. Always need self-tappers. And some duct tape. Okay, I'm at the jbweld area, and I was thinking about trying Gorilla epoxy. But if you take a look at their PSI, it's only rated at 3300. This quick weld over here is also rated at 3100 PSI. But the traditional jbweld is rated at 5000 PSI. So I think I'm still gonna go with the traditional jbweld. I was thinking about using this steel stick, which is the same thing as like taro putty, right? This is like you mold it into whatever, and this is good for aluminum and bronze, which is perfect for like a engine block. But I don't know, the strength is only 900 PSI, you know? I don't think I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna get the traditional jbweld. And I found the thread locker for Loctite. See? Loctite blue is in a red container. How dumb is that? We're in that limbo area where it's not quite snowblower season and it's not quite it's almost over with the lawnmowers. So all we see here is just a few of last year's leftovers. Crap stuff. Some toy builds, same stuff as last year. We do have a ton of electric mowers from Ryobi and DeWalt. Do you believe that? Electric mowers from DeWalt. Makita. Toro. I actually saw a guy in my neighborhood with a Toro. Electric one. Looked okay. And just a couple of recyclers here that you can see have been sitting here for a long time collecting dust. $3.59. That's it. And a Troy built. That looks pretty good. Look at that. True Fuel. I love this stuff. It's great stuff for 2-cycle engines. No ethanol in it. $19.99, $19.97. I always get it from Nick. That's kind of cool. My DeWalt Impact right angle adapter. I'd rather have the DeWalt one, $24.95, than the Milwaukee one, $24.97. Look at that. You guys know what this is? This is one of those ram set powder actuated tool where you drive things into cement and whatever using 22 caliber blanks. Isn't that cool? I saw a video where a guy converted this to shoot 22 caliber bullets. You can always use another vice grip. This is only $11. This is a rubber grip. Pretty heavy duty. Also, while I have punch tools, I don't have a sharp punch tool. They're all like flat head on the end. And sometimes I need something really sharp, you know? This is only $3. Okay, so I'm back. I dragged out this Kohler Courage, the one that has the 3 cracks in the block, and I got it from right around here. And as you can see, there is an oil stain, which means it's still leaking. I'm going to use some of this super clean floor absorbent. Same thing as kitty litter. Let it absorb a day or two and then sweep it up. So I want to see about the valves again, see if they're loose, because the last time I shut it off, it seemed like it came loose again. So I gotta take this cover off, and so we can take the valve covers off. It's just 4 5/16, and maybe we'll try to fix the leaks once and for all with the new jbweld that I just got. Dipstick. Got a rag under there. 10mm, take these off. Remember, this engine runs just unreliably, mostly because of the leaks and because of the valves. So I'd like to try to take care of it because it's an engine, you know what I mean? A working one. So, I mean, look, it's pretty tight, except for here. So, putting a drop of red Loctite on the valve guide stem stud. So I just put Loctite on the settings that I have for the valves, and honestly, it's pretty loose. I think I might need a new head for sure. Need a new head on my shoulders too for spending this kind of time on this silly engine, you know? Anyway, I have taken the spark plug out, get top dead center to redo the valves again, and I've just about had enough of this. But I was feeling this area here for the crack here and the crack here, and it's dry. So I think the only part that's really leaking is the one on the bottom, which makes sense because if you were going to leak, you're going to leak on the bottom. You know, that's where all the gravity is pulling it. 2 cracks on the top there is from the, you know, just sloshing of it, you know. Sloshing of oil throughout, not like it's always under some kind of, it's not filled with oil, you know. So I'm going to put this on its back, and we're going to check out the leak on the bottom. There we go. Wetness. Very wet. I'm going to wipe it down and just see where it's coming out of. Okay, well, I put it on there. It looks okay. I'm gonna wait for it to dry, and then we can put it on its side and see if it leaks. In the meantime, there's this tailpipe here that it's always fun to see fireworks. So we'll see how the jbweld works on fixing that leak. In the meantime, my next tractor is a green LT1000. It's in the back. It just needs an engine. We know this engine runs. However, the two studs that hold the rocker arms, right? They're kind of stripped, which is the reason why it slips off, you know. And I Loctited it, but I don't think the clearances are all that precise, you know. So I could use two of those studs that hold the rocker arms. If you guys have it, it's cheap to send. It's very small, just the two studs. If you guys have an extra pair, I'd appreciate it, along with the nuts that attach the rocker arms on there. If you have it, contribute to the channel. It'll help me out getting this engine more reliable. But I think that once we do get this started again on another tractor, I have a feeling it'll run temporarily because these things will work itself loose and then it won't run anymore. So I could use a new head, but that's expensive and very heavy to ship. But if you guys have the studs, it's lightweight, easy to send, very cheap, couple bucks, you know. And hopefully this jbweld will be a lot better than that Harbor Freight Tools epoxy, you know, that I got for like $1 or $2, you know. jbweld is rated at 5,000 PSI. You guys saw the package, man. That's very strong stuff. So I think this, and I did a very heavy coating, you saw, you know. And it seems like out of the 3 cracks, it's the only one that still leaks. The other 2 aren't too bad, you know. And if it does, then I'll just put some more jbweld over them, you know. But they're not leaking right now. So we'll see what happens. Get this engine ready for the next tractor. And I went shopping today with a free $50 gift card provided by 30 Second Cleaner. Thank you very much. Didn't really feel like I got too much for 50 bucks, huh? Thanks a lot for joining me today, fellas. Oh, and by the way, thanks a lot to the guys that follow this channel who also went and subscribed to my Mowers, Blowers, and Guns channel. It went over 1,000 subscribers, and I'm now being monetized for those videos. Thank you very much for helping me out. I really appreciate it. I've got 2 channels now. I like doing them both. And thank you guys for always supporting me. It's great to have great people like you guys. Thank you. Again, without you guys, there's no reason to do videos. So this is all for you guys. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.